Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Thank you again for joining me, Flawless. Currently standing in the Trade District. We're going to continue on with a little bit of PvP. In the last episode, we got completely thrashed by the Horde and a bunch of twinks, but I have to say, this bracket is notorious for twinks. Anyway, we will continue on and pray that we have twinks of our own. So I'm going to join a random battleground and I'll sign up for a random epic. Although I haven't had much luck joining in the epics, and I will see you on the other side. Okay friends, here we go again in another battleground. This one is the Silver Shard Mines. Another interesting battleground. I'm going to have a quick look at our team. Wow, we have a tank with 4,000 health. That is insane. Let's have a look at his gear. Doesn't look that special, looks okay. Somehow he has 4,000 health, that's great. We've got a bunch of hunters as well. A couple of twink hunters, it looks like. Very nice. A couple of mages without special gear, and we have a rogue as well. So this battleground is a little bit interesting in terms of what you have to do. Basically, here's the Alliance, here's the Horde, and here are a couple of mining carts. We're in a mine basically. And what you have to do is take command of a mining cart and to see it through safely all the way to the end. And if you let it, if you see it through to the end, you get points basically. So you have to be able to take command and hold that mining cart in order to score points. So we'll see. So here we go. Hopefully these hunters can decimate the opposition, and hopefully the opposition doesn't have too many twinks. This hunter here actually, I can't say his name, Baroris, I'm going to follow and try and keep him alive, because he looks like he's going to do a lot of damage. Where's he going? Where's he going? There he is. Okay, so as you can see, I'll just come back to the mining cart itself. Here it is, obviously, with an Alliance symbol. Maybe I should help out at the other mining cart. Everyone's sort of dying. I don't know what he was doing up there. He's probably trying to farm the Horde. Let's just stay with this mining cart to get some points. So as you can see, it's got an Alliance symbol because we are the ones who own this cart at the moment. We have to just see it safely into this chute here where it dumps its contents. We've got one, and we actually got two up the other side. So we're doing pretty well actually so far. Let that go now. Okay, let's come up here. Let's check out the map. We're going to take some heal up. There's that hunter. Keep him alive. Okay, and that rogue. Keep the rogue alive. One's trying to like do me in. Some people trying to do me in. Just got killed by that hunter there. Oh well. Smart move on their side. Always attack the healer. Never a bad idea. Focus on the healer. Okay, it's looking a little bit interesting. Let's see if we can get back to the action. Keep those guys alive. Keep that hunter alive. He's just run out of my range. I don't know why. There he goes, he's down here. Okay, we've got 3 cards at the moment. Doing very well. Oh, there's another hunter needing some heals over here. Come over here and help these guys. That guy, where is he? That hunter, there he is. Try and keep him alive. Try and keep that rogue alive. It's hard work. Now try and keep that hunter wherever he is. Uh-oh, I better get out of here. Always try and stay at the back of the group if you're a healer. It's a pro tip. And also I'm here to win as well. Try and keep this guy alive. Keep myself alive as well. Not going to happen, unfortunately. There's another 3 kind of dominating here. They do have a priest. I guess we're doing more damage. Something like that. So let's come back into the center. Haven't really shown this paladin much love. Let's give him some heals. Hunter is taking me down. No, not going to happen. Shouldn't get caught up in these mid area battles, really. I do prefer to win than just kill a bunch of the enemy only. As you can see, we're doing lots of killing, so is that hunter I thought he would. And they are doing most of the dying. Let's come back out to the center. Let's heal up that hunter. Let's heal up that paladin. Paladins in theory should be able to do a lot of healing. Self-heals. We've actually got 2 cards at the moment. I feel bad leaving them though, these guys. kind of farming them really. Reminds me of my last battleground against those twinks. Okay. I'm usually not a big supporter of farming. I'm more about winning. Looks like we're going to win at the moment pretty comfortably. So come in here and help a little bit. Okay, maybe another cart would be helpful. We've got 2 carts at the moment. That healer, a hunter alive, sorry. That was pretty good. We got a couple of achievements as well. So let's have a quick look at the stats. As you can see, lots of killing blows. Except for their hunter, Gardan, he did a lot of killing on their side. Healing done. Their priest did tons of healing. 85k is enormous. And I did 45k, not too bad, not too shabby. They actually had 2 healers, yet they could not capitalize on that for some reason. And unfortunately for them, they lost the battleground. I got some honor, obviously, and I got this box of goods, and I also got a new PvP talent as well. So let's leave the battleground and see if we can see what that talent is. Okay, first of all, let's check out the loot. Got some new boots, level 29 boots. Put those on. Bit of an upgrade there. Let's come back to talents. I think I got a new talent. Focused growth reduces the minor cost of life bloom. I still quite like reactive resin, but maybe I should do some reading on the internet, see which is the best talent. Let's get back in there. Hopefully we can stay on this victory streak. And I'll see you back in the battleground. Okay friends, welcome back again. This is yet another interesting battleground. It's a little bit hard to sort of explain this one. Quickly, let's have a look at the team. We've got 3 healers, which is awesome. At least 1 twink. This guy here, Late Shot. Let's check out Late Shot's gear real quick. Okay, looks like it's pretty decent gear. Very nice. Okay, now try and explain this battleground if I can. This is the field of play, and we are currently on an airship hovering over the battleground. There's the enemy right over there. I'm just hovering on over them and clicking them. There's a twink already, I can see. We'll see how we go with this crew. We're going to parachute down onto this battlefield, and at these various points around the battlefield this mineral called azurite will spawn, and we have to try and farm that to get points. So basically mine it. It's not my favourite battleground. I don't find it that engaging. It's something new anyway. So we'll see how we go. We've got 4 hunters, 3 healers, shadow priest. There's that mage from before. And down we go. And there's the parachute, obviously. So let's run to the first ore spawn. Try and keep this guy alive. It's very slow in my stag form. And this is me mining the ore. Oh, this guy's mining it as well. I don't know who actually got that ore there. Let's come around here. Sometimes I'm very lazy. There we go, we've got some more ore there. Let's check out the map. Where is everyone? Way over there. So it's a bit chaotic, this battleground. You can really focus on the ore only. Or you can focus on killing other players. The battleground doesn't really pressure you one way or the other. Let's get in here. There's a bit of a battle going on. No one's focusing on me, which is great. Whoops. Someone's behind me, maybe. Oh, I got my first heal. I don't think I've ever had another player heal me before. I'm quite used to that. Okay, everyone's coming this way, it seems. Let's come over here. There's a late shot. I should focus on late shot. That's him over there with incredible gear. Let's have a look at who's doing all the killing. Actually, late shot is not. But the other hunters certainly are. This guy here, let's zap him with a bit of moonfire. Hey, we're heading over this way. I'm just following what I'm looking at on the minimap. You see the steam rising out of the ground. This indicates some ore is about to emerge here. It's probably not a good idea that we have 2 healers sitting here, me and the priest. But let's get this ore when it spawns. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for me. I can gather up this ore before they get me. I got it. That's great. Oops, I'm going to die though, I think. Yep. I got overrun. I think I actually got that ore. Did I get it? Flawless. Collected some azurite. There you go. I'm a good teammate. I got some ore. So we're really doing very well here. We're 900 to 300, which is great. Now another pro tip as well is when a lot of your team are dead, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's sometimes a good idea just to wait until they all spawn and then jump down together. Otherwise you often end up jumping down by yourself and just kind of dying. So I'm just waiting here for these guys spawn. Alright, I think that'll do. I feel like I'm waiting too long. Okay. Let's head up here. Looks like this place is about to spawn. You can tell once again by the gases erupting out of the ground. Grab this when it does spawn. There's someone getting attacked just nearby, but see, the problem is he's running away from me. I won't get any heals if he does that. Here we go. Let's get in there, farm this ore here. This guy here stunned me. Let's heal up that guy. There we go. That's the mage just there. Okay. Mount up. Let's see where the team is. Everyone's heading over this way. So we join them. There's someone farming that ore there. And we're about to win this one, so another good victory for the Alliance this morning. This is us winning, I think, once we farm this bit of azurite. There we go. That was the seething shore. Let's check out the stats real quick. Killing blows 9 to the 2 hunters. Let's check out the healing. Wow, I didn't do much healing at all in that battleground, only 11k versus the horde healers. Sometimes it's really puzzling, like if you're doing that much healing in the battleground as these three are, it's surprising that the other team's dying so quickly. Anyway, we'll take that victory. Let's head back to Elwyn Forest. We'll queue in one more, I think. Let's actually check out the loot first. We got this. What is that? Some wrists here. Well, that's really nice. Got these new wrists. I'll put those on. And I'm up to level 24. Also nice. Let's go ahead and queue up in one more random battleground. And I will see you in there in a few moments, friends. Okay, finally got into another battleground. It's a bit of a wait on that one. About 10 minutes, and here we are back in the Silver Shard Mines. Once again, we've got 3 healers, which is pretty impressive. This priest here looks like a bit of a twink. Let's have a look quickly. He's got some pretty good gear. He's all enchanted and gemmed up, which is nice to see. Got this hunter. I think he was in the last battleground. I think this guy was in one of the battlegrounds too, this rogue. Doesn't seem to have very good gear though. Let's have a look. No, it's missing lots of bits from his gear. Here's a shaman with, looks like another twink. Let's have a look. Lots of blues. He's got his weapons enchanted. Lots of heirlooms, which is nice. Hunter looks like a twink as well. Let's have a look. When I say twink, I mean, I'm using that term a little bit loosely. These guys are not full-blown twinks. They've put a bit of investment into their gear. Another pretty well geared warlock. Okay, so I think I'm going to... Well, there's that hunter. He did a lot of killing, I think. That paladin also looks like he's got pretty good gear as well, so not sure who to focus on. I might hang around with the shaman here, try and keep the shaman alive. Let's be polite and say hey back to that hunter. Okay, and away we go. So I've got the shaman highlighted there. He's run away. It's a good idea to stay in the background and keep everyone alive, if possible. There's that rogue. Let's keep that priest alive. And here is the cart that we have to see down to the end, which I'm going to hang out with for the time being. The warlock up there has taken that cart. I can see his health here, so he's fine at the moment. If you look at the stats, looks like we're just destroying them. They've actually got a lot of hunters on their team, but they're not doing so well. I think they don't have any viable healers. They're not doing hardly any healing at all. So here we are. Let's put a few dots on that guy and heal up that paladin. Well, there's 3 healers here. These guys are not going to kill us. Okay. Mounting up. Let's head back up to the center, take command of another cart. Well done to that warlock. Oh, let's try and get to that. Oh, that's too bad. That shaman died. No one else is gonna escort this cart. Might as well be me. Although I feel a bit vulnerable here. Hunter. Come down here. Let's put a few dots on him. Heal up our hunter. Heal up the priest as well. Not that I should be healing up another healer really, but maybe I should. I don't know. Okay, let's come down here. Sometimes if you don't watch the cart, the enemy can indeed come down and snake it from you. The warlock is seeing... Oh, the warlock's actually dead. It's no good. Let's head up. Taking the long way. don't fall off the edge. That's a bit embarrassing. Wondering if anyone's going to help me with this cart. Okay, let's blast him with a bit of sunfire. This guy just jumps around all the time. Okay, heal up the priest. Where is he? Okay. We just took over this cart, which is really cool. It's a good game. Mounting up. The cart is fine. Let's try and get down here and help out this unkillable hunter here. We'll head back down to the centre. Seem to be doing very well this morning. It's not always the case. Sometimes we do not do well. Okay. Someone has grabbed me, pulled me in, probably a death knight. It's a death knight. Where to go, where to go? I don't want to sit by that cart all the way up to the top. Let's go down here. There's a bit of a battle going on down here. Keep that rogue alive. Keep myself alive. Use bark skin on myself. I don't know if we're gonna win this battle. Spamming heals on that priest, but I just can't do it. No, not gonna happen. Let's see if we can ninja this card. I don't think we can. No. Oh well. That hunter down there. Let's spam some moonfire on him. Jumped into the lava. Oh well. Can't win them all. Okay, keep the priests alive. Where's that priest? There he is, up here. Okay. We have, what do we have here? 3 cards. It's pretty chaotic on the screen. I'm not sure if you can really follow what's happening. But yes, they're focusing on me for sure. Oh, that's a shame. The priest kindly healed me up. And I'm dead, unfortunately. Couldn't hold on to that minecart. But it looks like it's a good game, friends. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you again for joining me on this professional, well, not really professional, we'll call it PvP leveling journey. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave comments, etc. Hope you're enjoying this series. Look at the healing, just by the way. We just dominated the healing over here, 67k. So these disciplined priests are doing tons of healing. Let's have a look at the killing blows. The Hunter Baroris did tons of killing. And yours truly actually got 2 killing blows somehow. And you can see the story of why we won very clearly. So that's it for me today. Bye for now.